Well, good morning and welcome to Yoga for Cyclists and Runners. Today's opening joke feels like more like a fifth grader than it does like a dad joke, but where do pirates get their hooks? At the secondhand store. There you go. Let's start in a seated position. Whoa, holy stiffness this morning. Whew. All right, we are finding our breath first of all, as always. In through your nose, down into your belly, and then let it back out. So you can have your feet wherever they need to be, open, crossed or not. The only thing that is helpful is to have your back reasonably straight, simply to facilitate the breathing. All right, so we're gonna do some sun salutations to get flowing. And then we're gonna try some stuff. I don't know how my body is gonna react to it, so it's gonna be interesting to see how we do this. This may be one of those ones that we record and then I don't ever put up. So we'll do some downward dogs and then come forward into yoga squats. And since I can't do yoga squats very well, it's going to be interesting. But it's going to be primarily some core, solid core work. All right. So let's roll forward onto all fours into a tabletop position. Tabletop with coffee. And come in and do some cats and cows just to get our spine warmed up because we're going to be using it a lot. So we're going to inhale, drop your belly, lift up your head, stick your butt out in the cow, and then cat, arch your back, drop your head, look between your knees at your toes. Maybe I should have saved the pirate joke for Pirate Day. Talk like a pirate. But when I was teaching, I could only talk like a pirate for like the first part of class because then it'll just be way too hard on my voice. Pirate. I'm gonna talk like a pirate. If we do downward dogs all day. And you can see what that gets to be a challenge. And maybe annoying too, I don't know. All right. Come back to neutral. Extend your hands out to the front of your mat. Curl your toes under. Come into a downward dog as best you can. Your other option in doing downward dogs is puppy pose, is just dropping your knees here. Inhale, come up on your tiptoes. Exhale, drop one heel down. So our sun salutations, we'll do the first one just a plank. And then the second one will be high plank to a low plank into a cobra and then back to downward dog. And you can always skip those. Let's meet us in downward dog. So inhale, look to the top of the mat, and as you exhale, walk your feet forward into a forward fold, into a half lift. Inhale, exhale, forward fold, all the way up. And then we're going to come right back down into forward fold. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale, bring your hands to the mat, Right leg back, left leg back into a plank. Find your breath into your belly. Inhale and exhale back into downward dog. And again, each time we are doing downward dog, work on just continuing your breath. Inhale, coming up on your tiptoes. Exhale, back down. All right, let's inhale, look to the top of the mat, walk your feet forward on the exhale. Inhale into a half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. This time we're going to do the high to low plank. Back down. Inhale into a half lift. Exhale, hands to the mat into a high plank. Exhale, down. Inhale into a cobra or upward facing dog. And curl your toes back under and come into downward facing dog. Another way of doing the exhale in downward dog is to try to bring your collarbones a little bit closer to the mat. Open up your shoulders. Try to push away from the floor with your hands. So you're pushing your shoulders away. Good. Inhale, look to the top of the mat. Walk your feet forward. Inhale into a half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. And all the way back down. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale into a cobra. And exhale back to downward dog. All right, inhale, look to the top of the mat, walk your feet forward. On the exhale, inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. We're going to do the sun salutations one more time. Down, half lift, high to low plank. On the exhale, inhale into a cobra or upward facing dog and back into downward dog. From downward dog, we'll take our right leg up, bring it forward, step forward, drop your back heel into a warrior one, just to build some tension in here. Inhale, open, exhale, forward, inhale, open, exhale, forward. We'll do one more. Good. Throw your hands back down. Bring your right foot back into downward dog. Inhale your left leg up, left leg forward. Drop your back heel and up into warrior one on this side. Ooh, that's way too aggressive. Good. Throw your hands back down. And now we'll see how this goes. All right. So we're in downward dog. And inhale, walk your feet forward. Leave your hands on the mat into a yoga squat. Hold this for a few moments. So the goal in the yoga squat is to have your feet on the ground. Breathe into your belly. Good. Hands down, roll forward, bring your feet back into downward dog. And we'll do that again. Inhale. Bring yourself forward. If you can jump, then jump into a yoga squat. So the goal here in yoga squat is to open up your hips and your hamstrings. But I don't think my Achilles will ever open up enough to come down into a full squat. Just work on your breathing when you're in the yoga squat. So with your feet, it doesn't matter where they are as long as you can work on bringing your heels down. Roll forward onto your hands, bring your feet back. We're going to do that one more time. All right, inhale. And on the exhale, come forward. And squat. So sometimes you can adjust your feet perhaps. Come a little lower. All right, let's come back, roll into downward dog. Those are interesting. All right, walk your feet forward into a forward fold, into a half lift. Exhale, a little forward fold, all the way up. And step back into a warrior two. So very quickly, just roll through. Good. Inhale into reverse warrior. Bring your left hand up into the air. What I was trying to say was, we're going to roll through a warrior sequence just for a few moments. Inhale, bring yourself torso up. Exhale back. And now roll through into a side angle, left hand inside your left knee, right hand up. Roll up your torso, switch feet and roll them forward so that now you have your right foot forward into a warrior two. Right foot forward, left foot back. You're looking out over your right hand. Good. All right, we're going to inhale, right hand up into the air, into reverse warrior. Good, now we're going to roll forward into side angle, right hand and elbow inside of your right knee, left hand up into the air. Now we're going to throw our hands down, back down to the mat, and into a downward dog, but just for a moment. And then bring your knees down, and we're going to come down onto our side. Get a sip of coffee first. All right, so we're going to come into a pose called cat pulling its tail. I'm not sure we've done this before, and I have a heck of a time cueing it. So we'll see how we go. So on our side, right side, knees up and forward. All right, so first of all, you're going to leave your left knee just where it is and let it come to the ground in a moment. But bring your right knee back. So now bring your left knee down. All right, good. So you're kind of almost rolled back. Your right foot is going to come up straight to the ceiling. You're going to reach back with your left hand and grab a hold of it. And now you can have your right arm kind of cradling your head. The inhale is to obviously relax the pull on your quad, because right now you should be feeling this in the front of your right thigh. And this next is going to be, and you can adjust where your quad is to be more of a pull. So the inhale is releasing it, and the exhale is just gently pulling. So this is a pose that kind of actually looks like it's named a cat pulling its tail. And we are going to be doing this for a few moments. If you work at home, this is a great quick stretch combined with what we're going to do next to open up your hips and spine. If you're in an office, this would be a little awkward to do and easier to do one of our lunges. All right, now I'm going to release that. Untangle us, bring your knees back up. And in the interest of simplicity, we're going to do the book twist now. So now bring your knees so that they're straight out from your body, 90 degrees. Right hand, top of your left thigh. Reach forward with your left hand, and with your left hand then inhale, and then bring it up and over so that you are bringing your left shoulder to the ground and your back of your left hand to the ground. Inhale up and exhale open. So this is called a book twist because you can bring your arm all the way up, kind of like the pages of a book. Just doing a gentle spinal twist. So you might feel this like a little pop in my lower back. You might feel this in your lower back. You might feel this in your shoulder. But you are simply letting your shoulder and hand, your whole arm, fall to the ground. Just breathing into your belly. Good. All right, let's roll to the other side now. So now you're on your left side. All right, so you can cradle your head in your left arm. We're going to do the cat pulling its tail first. So again, let's try this. So again, right knee stays where it's at. Bring your left knee so that it's straight behind you, and then bring your right knee down to the ground. Roll forward a little bit. Reach your right hand back. Grab your left foot. Then you're doing the same thing. So my left leg is pretty much straight in line with my body. And I'm just very gently pulling my foot towards my butt on the exhale. Let's do one more breath here. Good. Now let's bring your knee back so that both of them are facing forward. Again, bring your left hand onto your right thigh. Reach with your right hand up and bring it over. So now your back of your right shoulder and right hand are coming to the ground. Inhale up, exhale back. This is a great opportunity to just practice with your breathing and letting the air out of your belly, out through your nose. You can just let your arm fall. Just inhale into your belly. And then just let your arm fall. All right. A couple more breaths here. All right. We're doing well. Let's come forward and roll onto our seats, our seated position. Let's come into a butterfly for just a moment. And in butterfly, we'll keep our feet together. Doing a lot of work on our hips. Let's continue doing that. So bring your heels and the soles of your feet smush together. Inhale and reach forward on the exhale. Good. Now, this is going to be a little bit different. Inhale up, exhale, twist to your left and lean just a little bit. Inhale up, twist to the right. Maybe you need to have your hands on the mat. All right, now go forward again. All right, this time, what you're going to do is inhale up, left shoulder is going to come forward towards your feet. Inhale up, right shoulder. Good, back, and then straight. Awesome. All right, come back into an easy pose, into seated pose. Find your breathing into your belly. Good. Bring your hands to your side. We're going to inhale, scoop up all the good energy that you just created doing this work for yourself. Bring your hands to heart center, exhale, and bring all the energy into yourself. Appreciate your presence today. Bring that energy to others. Namaste. Thanks for joining us. Yoga for cyclists and runners. And come and check out simpleEnduranceCoaching.com. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.